What is happening, Buzz fam? Get ready to have your minds blown because the news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the absolute latest, hottest takes that you do not want to miss. From the biggest names in Hollywood to the stories that are setting the internet ablaze, we're diving deep into the headlines that everyone will be talking about. Buckle up, because this is your essential download of what's trending, what's next, and what's absolutely unmissable. We're talking exclusive peeks and behind-the-scenes buzz that you won't find anywhere else. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve and be in the know, you've come to the right place. Stick around, because the next few minutes are packed with everything you need to know to dominate your next conversation. First up, we're diving into the romantic entanglements of a true Hollywood heartthrob. When a star's personal life becomes as talked about as their on-screen performances, you know we have to break it all down. We're pulling back the curtain on a star's dating history, exploring the rumored and confirmed relationships that have captured the public's imagination. Get ready for the full rundown of who's been in the picture. Next, the entertainment world is buzzing with a brand new adaptation of a classic tale, and it's bringing some serious star power. We've got a first look at a project that's reimagining a beloved story with a contemporary, provocative edge. Featuring some of the most recognizable faces in acting, this teaser promises a fresh, bold take that's already got everyone talking. Prepare for a cinematic experience that might just redefine a literary icon. And finally, we're giving you an exclusive sneak peek into a film that's blending literary heritage with a daring artistic vision. This adaptation is serving up intense performances and a visually striking narrative that's drawing comparisons to today's most talked-about films. We're breaking down the buzz, the reactions, and what this means for the future of classic storytelling. You know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a single update from your favorite news source. Let's get into it. Hollywood's leading man's love life unpacked. We're peeling back the layers on one of Hollywood's most talked-about actors, whose personal life is as captivating as his on-screen presence. As whispers of him being back on the market circulate, the spotlight intensifies on his romantic history. Known for his breakout roles in iconic Netflix teen dramas and critically acclaimed HBO series, this Australian star has rapidly ascended to heartthrob status. His recent turns in buzzy films have solidified his position as a leading man, making every aspect of his life a subject of intense public interest. From his early days to his current superstardom, we're tracing the path of his relationships, which have reportedly included fellow actors, a high-profile supermodel, and even a popular internet personality. This deep dive isn't just about celebrity gossip. It's about understanding the narrative that surrounds one of the most sought-after talents in the industry. We're exploring the connections that have shaped his journey, looking at the dynamics of dating within the whirlwind of Hollywood fame. Were these relationships genuine connections or simply part of the star-making machinery? Our comprehensive look aims to answer just that, piecing together the puzzle of his romantic past. We'll revisit the timelines, the rumored encounters, and the public appearances that fueled speculation, offering a clear picture of the women who have shared his life. This is more than just a list. It's an exploration of how personal connections intertwine with public perception in the digital age, especially for an actor whose every move is scrutinized by millions. Prepare for the full story, detailing every significant chapter of his dating history, from the initial sparks to the eventual goodbyes, all presented with the clarity and insight you expect. The public is clamoring for details, with fan theories and discussions dominating social media feeds, eager to connect the dots of his romantic life. But the story doesn't end with his past flames. A new chapter is unfolding in his career. Now, let's shift gears and explore a major cinematic announcement that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood. A classic novel reimagined with star power. Prepare for a cinematic event that promises to be unlike any adaptation of a beloved classic you've seen before. Warner Bros. Pictures has just dropped the first trailer for a highly anticipated reimagining of Emily Bronte's iconic novel, Wuthering Heights, and it's already generating immense buzz. At the helm of this bold new vision is Academy Award winner Emerald Fennell, known for her distinctive and often provocative directorial style, who has taken on the roles of writer, director, and producer for this project. The film stars two of the most prominent actors in contemporary cinema, Margot Robbie as Kathy and Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff, bringing their considerable talents to these legendary characters. The trailer itself offers a tantalizing glimpse into a production that eschews traditional interpretations for a more visceral and emotionally charged experience. Early reactions are drawing parallels to Fennell's previous critically acclaimed work, Saltburn, suggesting a film that will be equally daring and visually arresting. The snippets released showcase intense moments between Robbie and Elordi, hinting at a passionate, tempestuous, and perhaps boundary-pushing portrayal of the central romance. The dialogue, like the exchange where Elordi's Heathcliff asks Robbie's Kathy, "Do you want me to stop?" followed by her breathless "no," immediately signals a narrative that delves into complex desires and emotional depths. Adding to the film's modern allure, the trailer is set to original music by the acclaimed artist Charlie XCX, who has also contributed new songs to the soundtrack, further blending classic literature with contemporary pop culture. The ensemble cast is equally impressive, featuring Hong Chow as Nellie Dean, Shazad Latif as Edgar Linton, Alison Oliver as Isabella Linton, Martin Clunes, and Ewan Mitchell, promising a rich tapestry of performances. This bold take on Wuthering Heights is set to hit theaters on February 13, 2026, strategically timed for release just before Valentine's Day, positioning it as a potentially steamy and unforgettable cinematic experience. Online reactions are already polarized, with some praising the provocative approach and star power, while others express concern about deviating from the novel's original spirit. While this adaptation is making waves, another facet of the entertainment industry is seeing significant shifts. Now, let's dive into the latest developments that are reshaping how we consume content and interact with our favorite stars. Classic literature meets modern provocation. A new Wuthering Heights unveiled. Get ready for a cinematic experience that promises to challenge your perceptions of a literary masterpiece. Warner Bros. Pictures has unleashed the first teaser trailer for their upcoming adaptation of Emily Bronte's enduring novel, Wuthering Heights, and it's already setting the internet ablaze with its bold, modern sensibility. Spearheading this ambitious project is the visionary director Emerald Fennell, an Academy Award winner celebrated for her unique and often provocative approach to storytelling. Fennell has not only directed, but also penned the screenplay and produced this reimagining, infusing it with her signature style, which has drawn comparisons to her previous hit, Saltburn. The film features a powerhouse cast, with Margot Robbie stepping into the iconic role of Kathy and Jacob Elordi taking on the brooding Heathcliff. Their chemistry is palpable even in the brief glimpses provided by the trailer, hinting at a passionate and intense portrayal of the novel's central, tumultuous relationship. One particularly charged exchange sees Elordi's Heathcliff sensually questioning Robbie's Kathy, "Do you want me to stop?" To which she responds with a whispered, "No," immediately signaling a narrative that explores deep emotional and physical connection. The trailer is further elevated by an evocative soundtrack featuring original songs by the boundary-pushing artist Charlie XCX, who has crafted a score that complements the film's contemporary edge. The supporting cast is equally stellar, with Hong Chow, Shazad Latif, Alison Oliver, Martin Clunes, and Ewan Mitchell rounding out the ensemble, promising a rich and compelling dramatic landscape. The trailer's visual language, blending romantic intensity with artistic, almost surreal imagery, suggests a film that is as much a visual feast as it is a dramatic exploration of love, obsession, and societal constraints. Set to premiere in theaters on February 13, 2026, the film is poised to be a major talking point, arriving just in time for Valentine's Day and offering a steamy, unconventional take on classic romance. Social media is abuzz with reactions, with many praising the film's daring aesthetic and star-studded cast, while others debate the faithfulness to Bronte's original vision. This bold artistic direction in film is mirroring a growing trend of innovative expression across various creative fields. But before we move on, let's catch up on the personal lives of some of the biggest stars making headlines today. Intense, Wuthering Heights teaser promises steamy, modern take. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights is set to receive a radical cinematic reimagining, and the first trailer released by Warner Bros. Pictures is already igniting a firestorm of discussion. Directed by Emerald Fennell, the acclaimed filmmaker behind Saltburn, this adaptation boldly departs from traditional interpretations, promising a steamy, provocative, and visually arresting experience. The film stars Margot Robbie as the passionate Kathy and Jacob Elordi as the enigmatic Heathcliff, two of Hollywood's most captivating actors, who are set to bring a raw intensity to the iconic literary couple. The trailer offers a series of evocative and sensual vignettes, hinting at a narrative that delves deep into the obsessive and tumultuous nature of Kathy and Heathcliff's love. Fennell's directorial style, known for its sharp wit and unflinching exploration of complex human desires, is evident throughout the preview. Shots of dough being kneaded, egg yolks, and even a fish mouth are interwoven with intimate moments between Robbie and Elordi, creating a surreal and erotically charged atmosphere. The dialogue is equally charged, with Heathcliff's question, "Do you want me to stop?" met with Kathy's breathy no, encapsulating the dark romanticism at the heart of the story. This contemporary approach has drawn immediate comparisons to Saltburn, with viewers anticipating a film that pushes boundaries and sparks conversation. The soundtrack, featuring original music by the avant-garde pop artist Charlie XCX, further cements the film's modern, edgy aesthetic, delighting her legion of fans. The ensemble cast, including Hong Chow, Shazad Latif, Alison Oliver, Martin Clunes, and Ewan Mitchell, promises a rich tapestry of performances that will undoubtedly complement the central dynamic. Slated for release on February 13, 2026, the film is positioned as a daring Valentine's Day offering, aiming to captivate audiences with its unconventional take on a classic tale of love and obsession. Online commentary ranges from ecstatic anticipation, with many calling it a masterpiece and Saltburn 2, to strong criticism from purists who feel the adaptation deviates too far from the novel's original sentiment, highlighting the divisive, yet engaging, nature of Fennell's artistic choices. This bold artistic vision in cinema is a testament to the evolving landscape of storytelling. Now, let's bring you up to speed on the latest buzz surrounding one of Hollywood's favorite actors. And that's a wrap on today's biggest stories. We covered the fascinating dating history of a beloved actor, gave you the inside scoop on a daring new adaptation of a literary classic starring Hollywood heavyweights, and explored the buzz around its steamy first look. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let us know in the comments which story you found most electrifying. For more exclusive content and behind-the-scenes access, follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.